Hey, what's up? It's me.
Stop! Welcome to my channel again. This is kind of an unscripted video, so I'll apologize. So, this guy named I don't know, Jaydon wanted me to review his game called Storage Fry. Now, I have no idea why, considering the fact I haven't made a FNAF fan game review in, like, a really long time, since October, and instead of just asking someone else, like, oh yeah, or the Go Motion, nah, he decided to ask me for some reason. He kept harassing me, he literally begged me with money. I mean, okay, bro, just because I liked one of your posts doesn't automatically mean we're best friends, okay? But after years of begging and whining, I finally decided to accept it and play his stupid game, Storage Fright. More like storage shit, because this game is not good at all. So getting into the story of this game, apparently it's supposed to take place before FNAF 3 but after FNAF 6, where apparently Springtrap Golden Freddy, who uses his FNAF 2 design for some reason, unless he's trying to say that in this timeline, Fredbear and Golden Freddy are separate entities, which is completely stupid, and this endo thing from Security Breach, which makes absolutely no sense. And also, like, I know where the story takes place, but, like, how does this make any sense in the actual timeline itself? Like, this game literally cannot happen, like, at all. The Springtrap doesn't even turn into Scrap Trap at the end of the game, so, like, well, what's going on? And like I stated before, Golden Freddy uses his FNAF 2 design, which makes no sense because FNAF 1, you know, takes place before FNAF 3 and after FNAF 2. I have no idea. Also, where are the classic animatronics? Where's the FNAF 1 Actually, you know what? That one makes a lot of sense, actually, because they're dismantled. But anyways, play as Mike. Gee, I wonder if this is Mike Schmidt or Michael Afton. I wonder. Not subtle at all. And you get this phone call from this guy every single night, which I think is supposed to be Phone Dude from FNAF 3, which is a cool idea, but my god, the voice sounds so, like, rough and bad. He sounds more like Muscle Man than Phone Dude, and it sounds so fake as well, especially when he gets angry and stuff. It feels so forced. But anyways, however, so what is the actual gameplay like? So you start off with this prologue, and wow, very good looking model for Mike. Jeez Louise. And you had to find this key. It took me like 40 minutes to find this stupid key because apparently it's just under a box. Wow, great, you know, great hint there, guys. Anyway, so getting into night 1 and 2, for some reason this game has a really dumb gimmick where for some reason night 1 and 2 are a simple, you know, gameplay, but then night 3 and 4 decides to change it up for literally no reason at all. I don't know why the case. I guess it's trying to be like sister location in the way where each night is different, but not every night is different, so it just kind of feels like a weird pattern. Prologue and night 5 are free roam, while night 1 through 2 are different, and night 3 and 4 are completely different. It's a neat idea, I suppose, but I feel like it should have went the whole 9 yards of just making each night, you know, completely different. That would have been pretty cool. But, you know, it doesn't even matter because I didn't even finish this game because it is way too fucking hard. I got stuck on night 4 and I just couldn't even bother. So, let's see the journey of why I decided to quit this shit game. Going into night 1 and 2, this is quite possibly the most boring and unfair FNAF game I ever even played. I swear to God, bro, I'd rather play FNAF to Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, no, I can't even say that with a straight face. So night 1 and 2 here, you're supposed to deactivate this generator or something so the power outage doesn't happen. And also you have to deal with Springtrap and Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy sits by this projector just watching cartoons, I guess. The cartoon's not centered, so good job on that. And Springtrap, you have to basically flick this lever to electrocute him. Each time you electrocute him, you waste a chunk of power, and you gotta restart it every single time it goes down. Now, this sounds like a completely fine mechanic, until you realize this is the only mechanics in the night. They are so simple and so boring. The generator basically acts like a discount music box, which, oh yeah, you know how much we love the music box in the FNAF community, and it basically becomes your main threat throughout the whole night. Geez, you remember when the power used to be the looming threat in something like FNAF 1? Like, yeah, sure, it's the thing that's always gonna, you know, come after you if you're not careful. However, the main thing you have to deal with is the actual animatronics themselves. They all have unique characteristics that are defined to them. You gotta figure out how each one of them works and, you know, make sure they don't rip your face off or whatever. But here, nah, it's just flick lever and don't even interact with Golden Freddy. Apparently it states that you gotta like restart the projector every time it turns off, which is quite literally just the power again, except, you know, it's one click. But that like never happened to me while I was playing, so like lazy game design. Anyways, moving on to night 2, you now have to deal with this new animatronic, this stupid fucking Endo. This Endo is quite possibly the worst animatronic in the entire game. Not only does he have a extremely boring design, just literally being the Endo from Security Breach, except with a different animatronic mask on, which would have been neat, I guess, but it literally doesn't add anything to gameplay. There, you know, it would have been kind of cool if that actually was evaluated the gameplay, where, you know, if he had a different mask on, he functioned differently, but nope, apparently not. And also, like, to an extent as well, the designs of the animatronics as well are extremely boring. Springtrap just looks like Springtrap, big deal, and Golden Freddy is quite literally just Golden Freddy, except he has... why does he have police tape around him? That literally doesn't make no sense. If it was around his mouth, I guess that would make a little more sense, but it's his belly. Why? I guess you were trying to be unique with it, but it literally does not work at all. So, actually, getting into night 2, you now have to deal with the Endo. Apparently, he crawls around in the vents, and each time you turn off the power, basically, a motion trigger will be activated. If it activates more than 5 times, you die. This is completely unfair and bullcrap. And it's not like, you know, oh, you have leeway with it, like, oh, every 2 times you turn off the generator, motion trigger activates. No, apparently not. Each time you turn off the generator, each time, once, a motion trigger will be activated. So you quite literally have 5 times to turn off the power, or else you're dead. I get you wanted to make this hard, but why is this the case? It'd be like in FNAF 2, if you accidentally wind the music box all the way up, you know, keep on activating an animatronic that's closer to you that you can't draw back. It's absolutely bullcrap, and it's completely unfair. Another thing that's completely unfair and is completely dookie is the camera. The camera has such a slow delay to it, and always feels like it's lagging ahead. Like, I swear to God, bro, I feel like I'm gonna die next to the camera more than me actually messing up with the animatronics. And whenever I die in this game, it feels like the game's fault. Not mine. The game heavily relies on pure luck and trial and error, and I don't mind trial and error too much, like in Cuphead, for example. Cuphead basically relies on trial and error, but unlike with Cuphead, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's is a very long game. Cuphead is very short with its bosses, so when you die in like the last phase, you can get there pretty quickly. FNAF, on the other hand, if you die at like 5 AM, it takes 5 minutes in real life to go back to that point, which is not fair at all. I hate when FNAF fan games decide to just be hard for the sake of no reason. Yeah, instead of actually having good balancing gameplay and all that and actually making it fun, let's make it where you have to stall for 40 minutes and then you'll just throw things at you randomly and you have to force to deal with it, and if you don't deal with it long enough, you die. Anyways, moving on to night 3, which for some reason is now a completely different gameplay. You're now a security guard instead of a mechanic, and by the way, you're still the same character. I have no idea why. Apparently the phone dude says it's all management mumbo jumbo. I'm pretty sure he couldn't think of a logical explanation why, but instead he's just like, you're the security guard now. This night, these 2 nights are complete bullshit, and this is why I decided just to stop playing on night 4. I sadly don't have footage of me beating night 3 moving on to night 4, but let me tell you, it's basically the same except infinitely harder. So what you have to do is put on this mask to deal with Golden Freddy. Each time you don't have the mask on, he gets more and more aggressive, and when you put it on, he goes into a neutral state every single time. Now that's an okay mechanic in night 3 until you get to night 4, where for some reason Golden Freddy just gets extremely more active. Like I said, I sadly don't have footage because for some reason I guess I just accidentally didn't hit the start recording button. Golden Freddy, I swear to God, he's completely fine throughout the majority of the night, but then for some reason during like the middle of it, he gets a huge difficulty spike where he becomes oddly more aggressive for no reason. Like, which one do you want? Do you want him not to be aggressive, or do you want him to be extremely aggressive? I'd rather have it where he does absolutely nothing, because Jesus Christ, having to flip-flop between the camera and the mask is so annoying. And especially during my first playthrough of night 3, I had the graphics set to medium, and for some reason it was lagging uncontrollably. And I don't think it's because I have a crap laptop. I mean, I know I've discovered this thing where for some reason when I have OBS recording, the game does become a lot more laggy. Maybe it is because I have a crappy laptop, I don't know. But bro, I had this thing on medium. I had to literally set it to low so it can actually be functional. channel, because I swear to God, I kept on dying to the most bullcrap reasons thanks to this stupid lag, and also thanks to the crappy camera. The camera is just so obnoxious and just does not work in this security guard format. Unity just doesn't work in the traditional FNAF style. It just straight up doesn't. It doesn't at all. You have to use click team or nothing at all. But still, what about the two other animatronics, Springtrap and the Endo? Springtrap and the Endo rely on audio instead, where Springtrap will be frozen in place if you use the audio on him, and Endo will be drawn back. He'll primarily be in the vent. Springtrap is okay to deal with, I guess, but the Endo on the other hand could suck the hairiest part of my balls because he is so obnoxious to deal with. He climbs through the vents, so that's fine. However, for some reason, when you get to finally tell an indicator when he's coming, it's like right when he's about to kill you. Like, the loudest part of him banging into the vents is like 2 seconds away from killing you. So you have very, very little leeway on actually, you know, trying to deter him away. And also, I did try to deter him away way earlier in Night 4, where I kept on flip-flopping between, you know, audio for Springtrap and audio for Endo, but that would cause Springtrap to come way too close to me, and also cause Golden Freddy to come and kill me, which, by the way, the jump scares in this game are complete doo-doo. Like, what is... Endo's not even hitting me. I love how the camera just zooms in on Golden Freddy, like, it looks like we just levitated over to him, instead of, I don't know, an actual cool jump scare where he, like, runs up and jumps at you or something like that.
You're a dumbass. That's what you get for trolling me, bitch.
Also, let me tell you, why is there a zoom in on the cameras? Like, literally why? There's 0 point to this, and it makes it infinitely harder to try and click on the audio. I feel like it should have just been if you clicked on the camera, the audio turns on. It would have made it significantly easier to handle. I also love how the storage facility itself is, like, the most generic storage facility like ever. You know, a FNAF storage facility sounds amazing. The concept alone is peak. Like, for example, you can include little Easter eggs everywhere, you know, Freddy Fazbear memorabilia just literally everywhere. But nope, it's just a generic storage facility. I highly doubt Night 5 gets a lot better. As far as I know, looking up gameplay footage, it's like free roam, I guess, and you gotta bust pipes and Springtrap's after. Also, literally just Joy Creation Halloween edition, except, you know, not fun in the slightest. And the ending quite literally just has it where you walk out of the facility and, oh no, Springtrap's alive, and the crappy voice acting. Yeah, I'm gonna just be honest, the voice acting sucks balls as well. And the malicious laughter Springtrap plays is just not really that good. I mean, at least it's better than the FNAF AR version. And also the robot voice you hear in Night 2 with the motion triggers, it's literally just the developer doing a monotone voice. It's obvious. So overall, in my opinion, I think this game is completely not fair at all. It is not fun, and it is just made to be hard just to be hard. And you know, that's not really what FNAF is at its core. FNAF can be a hard game, yes, obviously, especially in the later nights. That's kind of the whole point. You can't have it be too easy where you just want to end up quitting after Night 3, realizing there's no difficulty spike, but at the same time, you don't want it to be way too hard, to the point where the players just get frustrated that they can't beat your stupid game. There should be a nice balance, and I think most FNAF games can do that balance well, but unfortunately, Storage Frights is not one of them. So overall, 3 out of 10. This game can have potential in my opinion, but it just really needs more touch-ups. Well, let's see what the developer is working on. Oh, FNAF The First Show is a Fredbear's game. Okay, that's actually cool. I know Fredbear games have existed since the dawn of, like, FNAF 3, but that's actually a cool idea. I wonder who's making... Oh my god, it's me! I'm working on this game too!